guys, Mama Mita here, and tonight I have a video telling you about how it's like living in an RV. Well, it's challenging sometimes, but it can also be funny, and it sure is adventurous. Oh my goodness, you never know what may happen living in an RV. You know, living in Washington State, we get some winters sometimes up here. Sometimes it's just rain, rain. Or it starts to snow, and it keeps snowing. Well, you know, when you're in an RV, the walls are very thin. Now, this is a four-season RV, so the walls are supposed to be pretty much insulated. Well, whatever. Okay, they say that, but I don't know if I necessarily believe that or not. And then you've got all these windows. This is a retreat, and so there is lots and lots of windows in here. So our main thing that we try to do is to try to stay warm in the winter and try not to be too hot in the summer, because it can get really, really hot. But if we open the side window here in the bedroom and the doors, and then we open the sliding glass door in the front, we get a pretty good breeze. And then around about 2 o'clock, it gets okay. All right, now it's getting a little too hot. So then I have to shut everything and put the air conditioner on, you know, and shut the drapes and stuff, so that because the sun now at that point it's getting a little bit too hot. And then it starts to really kind of cool off around 4:30, and then by 7, 8 o'clock at night, you're like, oh, the air conditioner's got to go off. I'm getting cold now. It's not like living in the South, that's for sure, because in the South, you know, it's still hot in the night. But no, this is kind of like more like California weather up here. If you've ever been to California, it can be kind of hot in the day in the summer, but at night the temperatures can drop down and be cool, okay? So one of the things that living in an RV is, that's a big challenge, is how to make everything fit. It is not a house. You don't have all those big cabinets and stuff and all your stuff that you had before. Guess what? It's got to go. I always wanted to downsize, but I don't know if I want to downsize that much from a 3,000 square foot house. I mean, let's see, we had 6 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, a huge kitchen, a huge dining room, and we were living in a care home and there was 11 of us, so this was a big house. So we went to a 28-foot RV, my husband and I, because the kids, you know, they grew up and they graduated and they moved away from home, and it was really sad. And then I lost my hearing and stuff, and it was like, okay, I think at this point it's time for us to close up and move on now, to get ready for retirement, because we started to have our health issues and stuff. I got an injury, and then from there things wasn't too good for me, and then I had the hearing, so we just decided that was it. So we moved to a 28-foot RV. Whoa, that's a big shock. Yes.
Oh my God! Wow!
It took us a while to downsize off that stuff while the house was selling. And then we moved in, and this RV was tiny. I mean, wow, man, it was tiny. You had a little bit of space underneath the divan, and a little bit of space of the folding sofa that would fold up like that, and you could put your stuff down there, then you fold it back down, or if you folded it up and you went out this way, then you made a bed. Then you had a bed up in because it was a class C. So I felt kind of bad that, you know, my husband, you know, I'm like, man, I mean, he's very active, likes to move around and stuff, you know, this, I don't know about this. We maybe need to go up a little more bigger. So we went to the fifth wheel. We went to the Montana fifth wheel. Oh no, we both loved the Montana fifth wheel. Montana was a beautiful RV, big RV, had a little bit more space, and it had this beautiful state-of-the-art kitchen. I mean, wow, it just had everything. Beautiful. Montana. Middle-sized kitchen. Oh my goodness, my husband loved it. It was a treat. Well, in 2020, we got some really, really bad wind and rain, and it came through here, and it lifted that Montana, and it moved it 6 inches. And when it came back down, it wasn't. Montana wasn't good anymore. She had a lot of leaks, and water came in, and by the time we came home, mold had already set in, and it ruined it. So out went the Montana. Well, we got the retreat. We had to make the decision. We had to wait for 2 months to get our insurance to go through and approve that all. But we had to wait, and we got a retreat. We had to get it within like day because that's when the virus was rolling in. So we've been living in the retreat for 2 years. There's a lot of windows in here, but you know, the Montana I think had more space. It had more space undercarriage too. We had a whole complete room for our cat that was heated. I mean, this was just a fabulous RV, the Montana was. But, you know, we're in the retreat now. Our cat passed away this month after 18 years. And so now it's just me and my husband. And so we decided to do some spring cleaning, getting things up, you know, cleaned up and stuff and more organized, because now that the cat's, you know, gone, we got a little bit more space because she had a lot of stuff, you know. I mean, like, you wouldn't believe that a cat would have that much stuff, but she really did. She had her litter box, she had her cat scratchers, she had all of her toys, she had blankets, she had, I mean, she was our baby, and she took over the RV. Well, we've been just trying to clean up, put things away, give things away, and get settled back in the way it should be, you know. Okay, so now when we're living in an RV, you really don't have a lot of space. And now I'm going to show you the master bedroom of this RV. Now, the other RV we had, the Montana, we had a huge, big walk-in closet. It was just really huge. And then we had all underneath the bed. Well, we don't have the walk-in with this one. Not with this one. We just have a stand-up unit, kind of, and then we have 3 drawers, and that's it. And then we have underneath the bed. So you really have to be organized. So we kind of are living like out of the suitcase type of thing. You know, like what I did with the organizer. You know, the capsule wardrobe type of thing. The video I did. Okay, so it's like that. What we do is we have our clothes here, like our winter season clothes, still here. But once it gets really hot, then we will take them out and we will switch them to our summer things, bring our summer things, and we will have them. And that's what we can't have all the seasons in the RV because there's no room for that. So let me just kind of lower the camera, and then I'm going to show you pretty much how we did it. Okay, so now remember that we live at a repo lot. So a lot of cars come in that's been repossessed, or been in an accident, or they're getting ready to sell or send off, you know. So that's how this works. Now this is the little dresser that we have, and then we have the little stand-up unit there, okay? And then there's the big window, and then we have over the bed, and then we have, and this is a king-size bed. So that there is my husband's area. That's his only little night table thing that he has right there to use, and that he would use for his sleep app area that he would. Then we have the bathroom going in here. So it's not with the Montana, we had to go out of the room to go to the bathroom. This one's better for me from mobility issues that I had from the CPPD. So this is a much better RV for me to be able to be in. So up here in the top, we keep all of our supplies and medications for the sleep app machine. Now that's his side, and then my side is over here. So don't have a lot of room, okay? So I've got my sleep app machine, and then I've got my little Bible book, and then I got a couple magazines. And you see that little, it looks like a little flower pot dish there? Well, I put my cell phone in there, and my glasses and my hearing aids at night there. So that's what I use that for. All right, so then this is his side. He uses this part here. So that's his closet. You just have that one little closet there for him. And then this is his drawer. These are his work clothes for working around the house and cement and, you know, and painting and stuff like that. And, you know, around the cars and things. Okay, then the dresser, this is his drawer. He gets one drawer, the dresser. And then I get 2 drawers. That's my top drawer. And basically what I do, remember the capsule wardrobe? That's some of the clothes from that. I just have, these are my shirts. Then this here is my sleeveless shirts, usually that I use for cooking in and stuff, because it gets really hot in the kitchen. Then socks, and the bras and the underwear. And then these here are some extra shirts here that are for work, like outside and or maybe cooking in. Okay, so then we have a back door here. Now before, I had the cat's litter box here, and I had her tools up here where I could brush her hair, you know, things that belong to her, toys and stuff, you know, and it was really nice. And we just had to move the litter box out or step over it when we'd go out the back door to go to the outdoor kitchen. Haven't finished the outdoor kitchen. It's raining too bad to go out there anyway now. So then you get to the part where you have underneath the bed. Now, what I did with underneath the bed is I put, you don't want too much heavy weight up towards the pillow area, because that part, if you notice, that is a slider. So you don't want too much weight on that, because that puts pressure on the RV, and that makes it after a while maybe sag, and you don't want to have any issues with that. But we have jacks under all of our sliders to make sure that they have a little bit of support. Okay, so I try to keep that area where the pillows start, I try to keep that area empty so it's not so heavy on the slider. And then the front stuff, the stuff that I use, like my clothes are in here, and then I have the central, because we have central vac, I keep that in here, and then all my sewing stuff. So I'm going to lift that up. Hold on just a second, and I'm going to lift that up. Let me, I could turn that camera down. Maybe not. Well, I can try to lift it up with one hand. Let's see how that goes. All right. There we go. So now, so you see that silver part back there? That's the part that starts the slider. So I try not to put too much there. If I did put something there, I'd put something that was more lighter. Stuff that, like maybe Christmas wrapping paper, getting ready for Christmas, something like that. You know, something that's more lighter. Or maybe take those, you know, maybe some blankets that I might need extra. Okay, so what I have here is I have my aprons, my kitchen stuff. I have a crock pot, well, actually 2 crock pots here, and usually my bread machine. But my bread machine's at my daughter's house this week. Okay, so then, and I have my Vitamix machine that would sit next to that. Then over here I have that little small suitcase and my CPAP carrier that I can put all my CPAP stuff in there. Then back there, you see that white bag? That's my second set of sheets. Those are the summer sheets. I only have 1 set of sheets, and I just wash them and put them right back on the bed. The white things you see there are the window covers for the winter, and I can actually put them up in the summer too if it gets really too hot in here, and it's really stinky hot, and you have to really put something up, you know, at that point, because it just gets too hot and you can't stand it. So that can block the heat out. Then I have a couple purses over there and a bag of paperwork and stuff. And the rest of this is my extra clothes for, like, church. When I go to church and stuff, I have all my nicer clothes here. Just 2 little buckets of nice clothes and stuff. And then my backpack. And that's it. And then that bag there is my laundry bag. So when that bag gets full, that tells me, okay, hey, it's time to wash the clothes. And so that's how we live. It's like, oh boy, tight ship here. Okay, so now that bed, when we push this button up here on the wall, this black button here, okay, no, not that black button, inside the hallway there's a whole set of controls. So when I push that, this whole thing will come forward all the way to almost where his closet starts. That's how far it retracts inside. And then all the sliders will retract like that. There's, like, I think 3 of them that comes inside. And so that's the way you go down the road, is to pull those all in and stuff. But of course, we're permanently parked here. We're not going down the road. That's not our cup of tea. Okay, but if we did have to take it, like, to a repair shop, which we did twice, we had to take the jacks off. We have to haul it down the road. We have to get someone to come out, and because, you know, it's a big trailer type of thing, and we can't. I'm not experienced to haul that. I don't even want to do that anyway. But that's what we have for being organized in this little RV. Well, it's not such a big RV. It's like 39 feet, you know, so it's not too tiny. So, you guys, that's that part of my video today. So if you like that video, that me showing you how we organized our clothes and stuff to make it fit for us, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Thank you very much and have a good evening. Bye now.